Hey you guys, Mimsy here. I'm going to show you a tutorial on how I made this cute bat garland that I have hanging on my ceiling and also on my wall and on my lamp right next to me. Anyway, this is a super simple project that you can do in a matter of a few minutes depending upon how many bats you want to make, how many garlands you want to hang, but it's super cute for a kid's party or adult party or any holiday decoration. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you quickly how I made this bat garland. These are some of the bats that I've already cut out. I just went to Google and printed up a bat printable so I could get a general idea. The first one I did go ahead and transfer that to the black paper and then cut that out, and then the rest of them I just freehanded. So the easiest way to do it is to fold your paper in half and then draw your bat shape on here. And once you do a couple of these, it gets really easy and you can just freehand all your different bat sizes. You can go small bats, big bats, and all kinds of different shaped bats. There's three. And then what I'll do is I think I'll go ahead and put a second sheet of paper inside of there and cut 2 layers at once. So now I can, and I'll have enough room to cut another bat there. So I've got my bats all piled up here next to my sewing machine. And I've got black thread loaded on my spool and also black thread in my bobbin. And then I've adjusted my stitch length to the longest possible length, and I'm ready to sew these babies together. So go ahead and pull out a good length to start with, a nice long tail, so that you have somewhere to start your garland. And then just sew down the center, and you can alternate this. You don't have to sew every single one of them down the center. And then you just sew off the edge and continue to pull that out whatever distance you want between your bats. So if you want a really long distance between your bats, obviously just continue your stitches. Stack those up behind your machine. Start on the next one. And I like to vary the distance between my bats. And I also like to do some of them like on the wing, so that bat will hang down. Some of them I like to do real close to each other. I'll do this one through the wing. I'll do this one through the opposite wing. And I'm going to sew this one in a long tail, or leave a long tail, and have this one be the last one and start a new garland. So, and then if you have to transport these, the way I've done it is I lay them one on top of the other, and then I put a piece of paper in between them so that the thread won't get all tangled up. So there we go, there's our first garland. So that's all there is to it. The next step is to take your garland and hang it wherever you want. I used repositionable sticky dots. Those work pretty well, the heavy duty repositionable ones. Or you can use thumbtacks or whatever you want to do. But I like to start most of my garlands, kind of start them in the same position and bring them out, you know, as if they were all coming out of one place, like a bat house, or you know how they all live together. So I like to start them kind of all in the same spot and then kind of fan them out from there. But that's all there is to it. It's a super cute project. I did about 500 of these one time for a kids party, a kids Halloween party, and just had them all kind of coming from one corner of the room. And some of my garlands were like 25 feet. And it was just really cool because there were so many bats on the ceiling and hanging down from the ceiling. It's really fun to do these in mass. And it's so cheap. You know, you can buy a thing of cardstock, black cardstock, for $10, and that's kind of all there is to it, just your time. And if you get a little bit of help from your kids or friends to cut out all the bats, it's super easy to do and really effective. So you can really have a lot of fun with this. So happy Halloween, you guys.